Hi, my name is Nicole, and I work for Agriculture Services of a rural municipality. I was inspecting a property and found Canada thistle and orange hawkweed, so I need to create a weed inspection. I have already found my location on the map where I want to add the weed inspection. First, I need to find out if there's an existing case on the property, because each property should only have one case. If I see an infestation polygon represented by the green and orange areas, I can double-click on it to find my case number. Here's the case number. Let me copy it. If I don't see an infestation polygon, I can double-click on the property to find the roll number. Here's the roll number. I click the Weed Inspector tool and it opens. I click the Find button and enter my case number. Or if I do not have a case number, I can use the roll number or other search criteria available, such as the legal land location. I click the Search button and the results populate. I double-click on the case I want to open. If I didn't find a case, then I click the New button to start a new case. When the case opens, I review the information to verify that it is up to date. Here, I see the owner information is highlighted in red text. I click the View Edit Details button to review and update the information. Here, I can see the fields that do not match the tax system. I click the Update Details Info button and am prompted to overwrite the existing owner and property information with information from the tax system as of the last sync. At the bottom is the internal notes. I can make notes about the property for future reference. For example, I can enter contact the owner in advance of inspecting the property. Notes entered here do not display on the inspection report. I close this window and now red C notes flags that there are internal notes for this case next time I or one of my colleagues is in the case. I review the site information to verify it is correct and update the information as needed. Now I click the Manage Weeds button to verify the weeds I see are added to the case. Canada thistle is added, but orange hawkweed is not. I need to add orange hawkweed. I start typing, select orange hawkweed, and click the Add button. I close this window, and now I'm ready to add an inspection. I click the Manage Inspections button. I click Add New, and populate the drop-down fields. In the inspection notes, I can add information as per my municipality's guidelines. These notes do display on inspection reports. Now I need to draw the area on the map where I see the infestation. I click the Draw Polygon button, and the Weed Inspector closes. I click the Zoom In tool and zoom in closer to the area where I want to draw my polygon. I press the Escape key on my keyboard once and start to draw the infestation polygon on the map, using the aerial photos and GPS to help improve my accuracy. When I'm done, I double-click to close the polygon. The Weed Inspector tool opens. I check the Add Abundance checkbox and am prompted to add my weeds to the infestation polygon. Here I have two options. I can draw multiple polygons and add one weed to each polygon, or I can draw one polygon and add multiple weeds to a single polygon. In this example, I'll select both my weeds and add them to the same polygon. I populate the abundance and growth state using the drop-downs. The drop-downs are municipality specific, so the values in your list may be different than the values in my list. I can also specify the percent of area the weed covers to calculate the actual area infested by the weed. I click the Apply button to save my changes. If I need to edit the polygon, I click the Edit Polygon button and then click the Edit tool. My polygon is outlined with a green line and black squares. Each black square represents a vertex. I can click on the green line to add a new vertex. It is represented by a purple circle because it is currently selected. I can drag the vertex to move it to a new location, or I can press the Delete key on my keyboard to delete the selected vertex. Once I'm finished editing, I click the Select tool and select the property where the infestation is located, then click the Fit Select Set tool to zoom to the property, because my municipality's procedure is to include the entire property in the snapshot. Then I click the Weed Inspector tool. The tool takes a snapshot of my edited polygon, and I can continue working on my inspection. I took a photo of the weed infestation and I want to attach it to my inspection. I click the Manage Files button. I click the Add Files button and select the file I want to add. I saved my photo in the folder that will be synced up to the server. I can add a description to my photo, which will display as a caption in my inspection report when I include my images in the report. I'll enter orange hawk weed in Canada thistle. I'll click the Apply button to save my changes. Now my inspection is completed. I close the inspection windows. Now I need to enter my next action for this case. I found orange hawkweed, which is a prohibited noxious weed. Thus, I need to send out a weed notice as per my municipality's procedures. I select Send Weed Notice from the drop-down list and update the next action deadline. While I was in the field, the landowner stopped by, so I updated him about the weed infestation. I checked that I contacted the landowner and that he intends to spray. I click the Apply button to save my work. Now I'm ready to view the inspection report for the case. I click the Preview Report button, verify the date range, check to include the case and/or inspection images, and click Apply to apply the specified date range, or don't apply if the date range does not matter. The report generates. I can print it and provide it to the landowner with a brochure about recognizing and controlling the weeds I found.